Hello, my name is Fran Whitten and I am proud to be your Executive Director. First and foremost, let me say that I hope this finds all of you and your loved ones safe and healthy. It is my privilege to announce the opening of the 2021 Massachusetts Secondary Schools Athletic Directors Association Annual Conference. As you all know, due to the pandemic, we have made the decision to go virtual. That being said, we plan to honor our deserving award recipients and offer a truly outstanding opportunity for professional development. Please go to our newly established website, sponsored by Ray Dretsky at our school today, at www.mssada.org for details. You will also be able to attend our virtual awards ceremony, be energized by our keynote speaker Mark Wienlever from Perfect Placement, sit in on relevant workshops, and participate in a wide array of NIAAA leadership training classes. Although this year has been like no other we have ever experienced, your executive board has been hard at work. We finalized a 5-year strategic plan, added 2 significant at-large positions to the board, created our very own website, vastly improved our means of communication, and are in the midst of a new membership initiative and are thrilled with the possibility of establishing a partnership with the Boston Red Sox. I want to extend my sincere thanks to the entire executive board for their service and dedication to the association. I hope you can find the time to take full advantage of what this year's conference has to offer, and I wish you the best of luck as we all continue to strive to provide the best possible experience for student athletes throughout the Commonwealth.
Welcome to the Massachusetts Secondary School Athletic Directors Association first ever virtual conference. My name is Jay Costa, and it has been an honor to serve as your association president this past year. We are truly excited for this year's conference. While the decision to go virtual was not easy, I'm truly grateful for the work the MSSADA Executive Board has done under the leadership of our Executive Director, Fran Whitten. I would like to thank Fran for his leadership and commitment to take MSSADA to the next level. His vision and desire to make our association one of the premier associations in the NIAAA and across the country. We are extremely excited about this year's virtual conference, and I would like to thank our conference coordinator, Mike Denise, First Vice President Keith Mangan, Awards Chair Terry Riley, and LTI Coordinator Kara Ellis for their work in putting together our virtual conference. These individuals have worked tirelessly to provide you with all the professional development opportunities to better yourself as an athletic administrator. Thank you to all our conference sponsors and vendors who have invested their businesses in making our association great, and for all their generosity in providing the materials needed to better our athletic programs. I would like to thank our district representatives, MSSADA committee members, and our executive board, especially Treasurer John Lynch, Secretary Tanya Rich, past president and 2020-21 MSSADA Athletic Director of the Year, Indy Crisafulli, First Vice President Keith Mangan, Second Vice President Matt Trahan, and Third Vice President Tom Tarpey. During these challenging times, these group of individuals worked tirelessly to further the growth of our organization. They provided our association with a strategic plan, increased sponsorship, and launched a new website, increased LTI offerings, and provided a clear path for the future, to name a few things. I'm extremely proud of this group of individuals and proud to call them my colleagues and friends. I'd like to wish you the best as you enjoy our first ever virtual conference. Congratulations and good luck to all.
Hello to all of you in Massachusetts. My name is Mike Blackburn. It's my privilege to serve as the Executive Director of the NIAAA based in Indianapolis. And I want you to know what an honor it is to be with you this evening. I thank you so much as a board of directors and your Executive Director, Francis Whitten, for the opportunity. And I salute your MSSADA board, your leadership, all those who have orchestrated this virtual event, who are teaching, who are presenting, and those of you that are taking part in the event as well. We know that virtual has got us through the past few months, and for the NIAAA, it has allowed us to continue all of our services during those times when perhaps you were out of school and had opportunity. We tried to ramp it up a bit and provide more opportunities, but it's no small task, as we found out in December, to put a virtual event together, and we salute you for making this effort to help those in your state grow professionally. You know, since we first experienced the word coronavirus, I have observed athletic administrators performing remarkably. The challenges you faced were often one step forward, two steps back. And our profession has displayed determination and persistence untold. You've planned and you've adjusted, you've replanned and readjusted, and recalculated and now reopened. And you have provided not only concern for our student athletes, but the practical hands-on work that had to be done to make it all happen. You've been concerned about not only their safety, but their mental health. And I might mention too that you've been concerned about your colleagues' mental health. You've provided hope in offering programs that kids could look forward to, as well as coaches and communities. I've observed you within the profession, working to assist others during these challenging months. You've continued to grow professionally, assisting colleagues where needed, sharing ideas, which ADs are always willing to do, and you've just watched out for your colleagues. No doubt COVID has challenged our confidence, but I speak often about horizontal gravity, and I want you to know that you are a part of horizontal gravity among our profession and among our members within your state and the nation that draws one another and relies on one another, and we thank you for being a part of that. Please know the importance of Massachusetts over the years in the history of the NIAAA, the impact that you've had within your state, within the profession, and within the nation. We're in our 44th year as an organization, and Massachusetts has had two individuals that have served on the NIAAA Board of Directors during that time. You're in a section 1, with 8 states. Along with you, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, Maine, Rhode Island, New York, and New Jersey. So the opportunity to serve a 3-year term rolls around every 24 years. And Walter Sargent was the first to serve for Massachusetts on the NIAAA board, 1994 to 96. Walter, you know, was your executive director. He is in the NIAAA Hall of Fame and served as the marketing director for the NIAAA for a period of years. And most recently, Jim Davis, who just completed his role of board member representing Massachusetts in Section 1 this past December 2020. You all know him for the professional that he is, and I just want you to know we think he's a fantastic gentleman, and he has represented you so well. We hated to see him leave the board. At the same time, as Section 1 always does, they handed us another representative from New Hampshire, Lisa Gingras, who will do a great job as well. There have been 18 Massachusetts ADs serve on an NIAAA committee, and currently Andrew Crisafulli is on the membership committee, and Andrew Lewinsky is on the certification committee. Your MSSADA executive director, of course, is Fran Witten, and he has also served on 2 NIAAA committees. There are so many that are key to you and key to the NIAAA. Kara Ellis is a good example, who serves currently as your Professional Development Academy state coordinator. She spends time here in September in training and brings certification and leadership training and other areas to you there in Massachusetts. Just an update on what's going on with the NIAAA right now, some current things. We are in the midst of releasing our 53rd leadership training course that'll be introduced at the National Conference in Denver. Those 2 courses coming up will be LTC 716, which is partnering with parents for a positive culture, and LTC 712, which is ethical decision making. In 2020, last year, we introduced 2 courses, synthetic turf and also a student mental health course, which has been received very well. And planning ahead for 2022, we have 3 new courses that it looks like they will be ready on diversity and coping with tragic events, and another on recruiting and mentoring and keeping coaches. So stand by for those. That would put us at 56 courses if nothing else changes in the interim. And we're just so appreciative of the volunteers. It is athletic administrators providing for athletic administrators through authoring of courses, teaching of courses, and directing those courses. Our certification program over the last 2 years has gained 2 new certifications, the CIAA and the RIAA, which are international certifications, putting us at 6 total different types of certifications that are offered. From the CAA to the CMAA, we have a middle school and also an RAA entry level option. In 2020, we surpassed 8,000 CAAs having been earned, and our 1,000th CMAA was earned. Ironically, Lisa Gingras was the winner of that. She was the 1,000th CMAA in the history of the NIAAA. In 2021, our current year, we fully expect to surpass 13,000 total certifications that have been earned and issued. So we certainly encourage you to continue to aspire professionally towards certification. You know that some states and some school districts have begun to require a level of certification in order to apply for a position. And Connecticut is one of those states, but also there are a number of school districts we're hearing of that people are calling us wanting to apply, and they have to get the CAA. So that's going to be a continuing trend, I believe. So what's the next steps beyond certification and leadership training? And some of you have heard of NIAAA-U, which is a cohort study currently in leadership. One group is in leadership and another group is in mentoring. And it's a year-long interactive study. And we feel like this is going to evolve into a series of specialty areas in addition to our LTI and certification programs. In the area of membership, our June 30 is our official count date, and membership June 30 of 2020 ended with 12,603 members, which was a record number of members. We have continued to grow from 2005 till now, from 5,400 members to 12,600 members. And that credit goes to those working in the state AD associations that are working hard to introduce NIAAA and all of its programs and services to the membership that may not be aware of who we might be, especially if they're younger ADs. The MSSADA has its highest NIAAA membership in 2017 at 325 members. And as I mentioned, June 30 is that count day. So last year, it stood at 297. And currently, I was looking, 71 members will expire before the end of June 30. So that target would be to reach that 325 members. And we certainly hope within your state that you continue to promote. It's important to us, membership-wise, but it's more important that we reach those ADs out there that need what leadership training, certification, and all of the amenities of the NIAAA have to offer for them as a professional. We have the idea, I should mention too, before I go further, Massachusetts is one of 30 dual states. That means when you join the state association, you join the national as well. And we're so appreciative of that loyalty. You are one of the first, if not the very first, among those in Section 1 that stepped forward when we first began dual membership. Even before dual membership began in 2005, many states in New England were already in the process of that and requiring it. You have earned over a 30-year period from really over a 44-year period, but 30 years that we've been offering commendations for different methods of reaching certain levels of membership. You've earned that commendation 17 times as a state athletic director association. And I want you to know too that Section 1 that I just mentioned, all the states, not including New York City, but including all of the schools that belong to the State Athletic Association within your states, of those 8 states, you're at 98% of the potential membership of those schools. You lead the nation in that area, and that's to be commended. Right now, the MSSADA is at 78.8% of the potential members within your state. So we certainly encourage you to continue to work hard, continue to talk it up, continue to invite, continue to encourage to get the people within your state that need to be members that are not currently to be a part not only of your state association, but also NIAAA. We just started our 5th strategic plan we've been working 2 years on, and it rolled out January of 2021, so we're barely into that portion. And in 2020, the end in December at the national conference, we went through the accreditation evaluation process, something we have done beginning in 2010. And you may or may not be familiar. I imagine you are very familiar within your school district. In the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, you might be more familiar with. We were first accredited in 2011 by the North Central Association, CASI, which was the traditional organization for the Midwest. And by 2016, when we were reaccredited, the name had moved to Advance Ed, and a number of regional accreditation agencies had blended together to form Advance Ed. And now in 2021, we have been reaccredited, and we found that out in early March. And the name of the association is now Cognia. Advance Ed and Measured Progress merged and formed Cognia. So we scored a point on an index educational, they call it an index of educational quality. We scored a 319 by the team that was sent in to evaluate us. They took part in the conference, visited some committees, did many interviews of individuals and groups, and also took some leadership training classes. So those scores, that IEQ range for institutions that Cognia evaluates, the mean is somewhere between 278 and 283. And we were through 19, and we're pretty thrilled with that and thankful for all of the work that's gone into that from our accreditation committee and our staff and so many others that were a part of it. Our endowment fund this current month just surpassed 1.8 million, the highest it has ever been, after losing about almost $500,000 in late February, early March when the COVID situation hit us. Over $500,000 from the endowment has been donated towards professional development. And I urge you, if you've not had a professional development outreach within Massachusetts for a while, to consider that. We've had 1,800 members who have benefited from the outreach offering of LTI, and 3 different courses, 1 online, 2 of those face-to-face. And we've had 200 people that have been scholarshiped to the national conference as a result of the participants that take place. We offer a 10% of the attendees in any given situation to earn that scholarship. So $60,000 thus far has been donated to grants also out of the endowment, so a state can apply for a $1,000 grant or up to a $1,000 grant every 3 years, and $60,000 has been donated to that thus far. And I should point out too that you may hear the term in the last few years of royalties that have been provided to state AD associations, and these are based on the number of online and webinar courses that are taken by people in your state. And we are, last year, broke a record. It was over $100,000 that was returned to state athletic director associations. We just thank you for allowing us to exist for you. We're here to serve, to provide support, to provide programs that as we've mentioned, and throughout all these challenges, obstacles, and uncertainties, we will overcome it. I am confident in the NIAAA, and I am confident in you as individuals. We as ADs face so many challenges, and we develop answers, we adapt, we become stronger, and we move forward. And I know that we will do the same. Thank you for allowing me this time, and I wish you great success throughout the remainder of the school year.